Hello and welcome to my channel. It's a Tailored Life. My name is Taylor, and in today's video we are going to be doing a lot of cleaning. You guys are going to get so much motivation for this video because I am just going through the whole house cleaning up a disaster of a mess. So before we get started, I just always like to go through, walk through the entire house, show you guys what we're working with, what type of mess I have going on. And as you can see here, it's the mess literally has just spread throughout the entire house. Like, it is everywhere. So we're gonna go ahead and get started in the bathroom first. I'm sorry the first few seconds of this video my camera was not in focus, but it does fix itself. I'm not sure why I was doing that. But I wanted to go ahead and get started in the bathroom. The mess in here wasn't too bad, and like most days after bath time, it looks like a disaster in here, but I don't know, some kind of way it survived bath time without looking like World War II had happened. So I just wanted to quickly clean up in here. I felt like this would be the easiest area to tackle first and like just get it out of the way. Also, I like to try to hurry if Lincoln is awake when I'm cleaning the bathroom because of the products that I'm using. Usually when he's home with me, he's kind of following me around, trying to get into whatever I'm doing, and like the bathroom is just really a struggle for me to clean with him when I'm using harsh chemicals like what I'm using in this video. I'm using the Clorox bleach cleaner and the Windex cleaner. Sometimes when I clean the bathrooms in our house, I do use like more softer chemicals like the Mrs. Meyer's tub and tile scrub, but I'll use those like on a daily basis. But I do like to just like once a week go in with like a Clorox, just something that I know is very disinfecting to help get rid of any germs. I do have young boys, so the toilets are always a mess for me. And for some reason, I don't know if it's something that Lincoln is doing or if it's the soap that he's bathing with. Ever since Lincoln and Jackson have started taking baths together, the amount of soap scum left in my tub every night after they take a bath has just like doubled. So I will use like a gentle bathtub spray throughout the week, like every day after they take a bath, to clean that out. But I do like to just go in with like Comet or a Clorox bleach cleaner just to make sure that I'm like actually like stripping everything away so there isn't any buildup happening.
I'm feeling you could be the one. I see no reason why I should ever let you go.
And if you're new here, I would like to take a second just to introduce myself. I feel like with the names like Jackson and Lincoln, I just kind of like dove in and didn't really give you guys an introduction of who I am. So my name is Taylor. I am a stay-at-home mom and a wife. I love making cleaning videos on YouTube. I love making all types of mom content, but like, I don't know, I think I figured out like my little niche is like cleaning videos because it's something that I'm doing all the time and I'm just trying to figure out ways to enjoy it. I have two boys. I have my 7-year-old Jackson and a 2-year-old Lincoln. So Lincoln stays home with me, but he has recently started going to daycare part-time just for a few hours a day, just so he can get out of the house and have some social time with other kids. But for the most part, he is still home with me. But that does allow me some more free time to create more videos and interact with you guys even more and get to make more friends on YouTube. So if you are new here, please introduce yourself in the comments. I would love to get to know you. If you are not new here, thank you for coming back. And I do hope everyone does consider subscribing if you have not already done so.
Don't wanna wake up if I'm dreaming, because you know I can't get enough of this feeling you're giving me. Don't wanna wake up, I don't wanna wake up.
So right now we're cleaning my son's Jackson's room. There's a bed in here for Lincoln also, but he doesn't really sleep in it. Unfortunately, we are stuck in the co-sleeping phase, and I've been trying to get out from day one when it started. But I do have a bed in here. Like, we do try to encourage him to sleep in this bed. He doesn't really go for it. But for the most part, this is Jackson's room. Him and Lincoln do play in here a lot throughout the day, but a majority of like toys and items are his. And I do encourage him to clean his own room, and he does pretty good about it. On this particular day, he had not cleaned his room, and I was just like, I can't wait for him to come home to take care of the mess. So I'm like, I'm gonna go ahead and take care of it myself. But he has definitely gotten really good at like cleaning his own room and understanding like what my expectations are when I say go clean your room, because when we first started and I would like try to encourage him to, you know, be independent and clean your own room, what he thought was clean and what I thought was clean were two very different things. But I think now we're getting on the same page and he's doing really good. But I want you guys to let me know like what responsibilities when it comes to cleaning do your children have, and like also give me an idea of the age range, because I'm kind of ready to start like expanding his responsibilities when it comes to cleaning, but I don't want to do like too much too fast and overwhelm him or anything like that. And then there's some areas that like I think like, oh, I want him to clean this up, but I'm like, is this gonna be too much? Is he gonna make more of a mess than it actually is? So let me know in the comments.
Holding back, I got history. Yeah, yeah. But the way you've been crossing the line, oh, it's something in me that says it's fine. Hoping you wouldn't change me.
So I had to bust out my handy dandy trusty Mr. Clean Magic Eraser. If you have kids, especially little kids, make sure you have these on hand at all times. Lincoln got a hold of some crayons, which I usually will allow him to like color on paper, but I try to make sure that I'm paying attention to him when he has the crayons, because it will quickly spread from paper to like anything in the house. And he has colored on the walls quite a few times, but it doesn't freak me out the way it did the first time Jackson, my older son, colored on the wall. I was like, oh my God, no. And then my mom was like, have you not heard of the Mr. Clean Magic Eraser? And now like he colors on the wall all the time, and I'm like, oh, it's fine, I'll take care of it later. But this is my first time actually using it on a mirror and also on the furniture, and it's good to know that it works really well there too.
Never cut it right, but somehow you make me change. Like I'm better off with you. Like I'm better off with you. Hoping you wouldn't change.
And I just wanted to give you a look at the finished product. The room is all clean. It smells so good in here because I mopped the floor, and also while I was cleaning the room I was waiting for the bathroom floor to dry after I mopped it. So the bathroom is all clean, and I put the rug back in there. And now we are going to move into the kitchen. And looking at this video right now as I'm editing it, like the kitchen is giving me anxiety, because my kitchen is clean right now, but I'm just thinking to myself like, I know this mess is gonna happen again at some point, and I'm gonna have to deal with it. But it's such a big mess. But I wanted to tell you guys really quickly, coming up I am going to be working on a spring clean with me series, and I'm going to be going through each room of the house, decluttering, deep cleaning, and organizing. I did something similar to this last year where I went through different spaces of the house and I like deep cleaned like KonMari style, pulled everything out, organized it all when I put it back. But I swear, no matter how much you organize, I feel like every year it needs to be done again. So this year I'm doing it again, and going to be doing the kitchen, the bathroom, my son's room, my guest bedroom, just like different areas of the house to make sure like we don't have any clutter lingering, because sometimes I feel like my house can get like really cluttered and I just need to go through and clear everything out. So if you guys are spring cleaning, let's do it together. So make sure that you're subscribed so that you can get notified. Well, yeah, also hit the bell notification button so that you can get notified once I start putting those videos out and we can do some deep cleaning and organizing together.
There's no going back, no going back. There's no going back to your old life. Not living in the past, we're over that. I'm feeling it tonight, riding on the dizzying heights. Riding on the dizzying heights. Like nothing could stop us. Sunsets, remember the colors. They were wrong, it was way more than a dream. We climbed up, yeah, over the hillside. So right, we stood there all wide-eyed. You and I floated on air in my mind.
So on this particular day, I was on the phone catching up with an old friend who I hadn't talked to in a while I was cleaning, and I'm realizing how distracted I was. And I've talked about this before, like normally when I clean, I like to either listen to a podcast, like some type of true crime podcast or an audiobook, which, speaking of which, this is just going to go off topic just for a second. Has anyone watched the Murdaugh Murders on Netflix or listened to the podcast? I'm currently listening to the podcast and it's so good. I listened to a podcast about this about a year ago, which kind of went more into Alec Murdaugh's. And again, I'm just talking like you guys know. So please let me know in the comments if you guys know what I'm talking about. But I'm really enjoying the podcast right now and just hearing all the details from the trials and all the cases and investigations. So let me know in the comments if you are someone who is following the Murdaugh Murders. But what I was gonna say is that I normally listen to podcasts or audiobooks because I don't know, they make it really easy for me to like focus on what I'm doing but also be entertained. When I listen to music or if I'm on the phone with someone, I feel like it kind of slows me down because my brain is in like different places. Like sometimes if I listen to music, I'm that person who will literally stop sweeping and use the broom as my microphone and go into a full-on concert by myself. Or if I'm talking on the phone, like I may stop what I'm doing and like use my hands as I'm talking as if the person can see me. But let me know, like, are you guys music people, audiobook people, podcasts? I know a lot of people are music people, but music really throws me off. So let me know in the comments, what are you guys listening to while you're cleaning?
Together, standing on the dizzying heights.
I don't think we got enough time to sort out all the fights, to sort out all the lies. Oh baby, yeah. There was a part of me that knew that, and still I'm caught by surprise. I thought you'd always be mine. I guess our dreams fell asleep. There's no passion in the comatose. Baby going down, 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 down. Baby going down, 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 down. Tried so hard to stay afloat. Yeah, we keep moving like the river goes. Baby going down, 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 down. Yeah. And I thought, it's time I'm letting you go. This time I know it for sure. I just thought I should let you know. Yeah, now, no words, no more, no. I got so high on a low. That's when I loved you the most. Now I thought I should let you know. Yeah, now, no words, no more, no. I really thought we had it covered. Was gonna patch up all the scars, but we smashed up all the parts. Oh, na, na, na. Always knew that you were stubborn, but didn't know it'd be so hard to figure out who you really are. I guess our dreams fell asleep. There's no passion in the comatose.
Now that I have taken care of all the dishes, I'm gonna go ahead and clean off the counters. Whenever, like maybe once or twice a week, whenever I just get everything cleaned up in the kitchen, I like to do like a deep clean of the counters, and instead of just using some type of spray, I will put hot water, some type of surface cleaner that I know is going to disinfect. So in this particular day, I used the Lysol, I think it was the Mr. Clean multi-surface cleaner, and I did add a little bit of bleach to it just to make sure that I get it totally clean. I like to just do this so that I can make sure that I'm getting everything clean. So I'll just stick a rag in the water and just wipe everything down. It makes everything smell so clean, and I just know I don't have anything to worry about, like because I do prepare a lot of food on these counters. So if I ever miss a spot when I'm like spraying and wiping things down, this just gives me peace of mind knowing that I've like gone back through and kind of disinfected everything. Now I will say this, if you ever do this, don't be like me. On this particular day, normally what I would do is take everything off the counters first, but I was distracted and forgot, and I had my gloves on, so I had to like go back and take everything down later. Like I had to take my gloves off and go back and take everything down later. But my camera ended up dying while I was doing that, so you guys didn't even get to see me clean the other side. And I do have on different clothes now. This is not another day, this is the same day. After I cleaned the kitchen, I made lunch for Lincoln, and I was putting him down for a nap, and I thought I had gotten him all cleaned up, but I didn't. Like, he still had some food on his clothes, so I got food all over my stuff. It was just a mess, so I just went ahead and like changed my clothes when I changed his clothes. It's so funny for me to watch this video back as Lincoln is like walking up to me, bringing me different items, because I always wonder, like after I do a really good clean and the whole house is clean, I'm like, how does the mess happen? How does it accumulate so fast? But it's so funny because it's literally happening right before my eyes. As I'm cleaning, Lincoln is just going in and out of the boys' room, bringing different things to me. He's going into my room, bringing out my shoes. He's bringing Jackson's shoes, and I'm like, this is how it just slowly happens. Little things like that just build up all day long, and then Jackson comes home from school, and then I'm starting to make dinner, and we're getting ready for bed, and before you know it, the mess is all back. And now the dining room and family room area is all clean. I love seeing it like this because I know we're just gonna have a good night that night. Like whenever it's clean, we all like always pile up on the couch and watch a good show or a movie or something, and it's just super relaxing. But on the other side of my kitchen is my formal living and dining area. I don't always show those when I clean because I don't always clean them like as often as I clean the other areas of the house. I usually show the areas that the mess usually piles up in and where we spend a lot of our time. But during my spring cleaning, I'm definitely going to be going in those areas because I do like to every once in a while just do a good dust and a good cleanup. And sometimes a little bit of mess does happen, especially on the formal dining room table because it's right outside the kitchen. So I'll definitely give you guys a look into what that area looks like, but I've cleaned them before, so I'll have a video linked below so that you can see like what that area of our house looks like. And thank you guys so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you all next time. Bye.